I have this friend who was dating this girl for a very long time. And when they broke up, he felt very resistant, very angry at her. And I asked him, why do you feel angry? And he says, well, I feel angry because she never cared about me in the first place. She just never cared. And I thought, that's pretty interesting for someone to spend, years of their life with you, right? So I said, well, tell me more about that. And he said, well, she left me because she didn't love me anymore. Therefore, she never cared. Okay? So I asked him a very interesting question. I said, let me ask you a question. How many times did she leave you? And he said, oh, once. Okay. And how many times have you replayed in your head over and over again her leaving you and hurting your feelings? And before I even finished the question, he says, like hundreds of times a week, man. And I said, okay. And she doesn't care about you, correct? He goes, yeah, absolutely. She does not care about me. She does not have my best interest in mind at all. She never did. Okay. So she left you once, and you replay this over in your head hundreds of times. So she left you once, and then you left you 100 times or more per week. So who has your best interest? Her for leaving you once, or you for replaying that in your head over and over again, repeating the pain? Who really cares? Or who cares more? And he had a little bit of an aha moment. Because today I want to share with you the topic of shame and guilt, and how this applies to beating yourself up. Have you ever done something where you messed it up, you didn't do it the right way, and you got frustrated with yourself, and the first thing you said was, ugh, I suck. Ugh, I'm such an idiot. Well, let me ask you a question. Did that serve you? It did not serve you. Saying those things to yourself just perpetuates more bad behavior. And the more bad behavior you perpetuate, the harder it is to actually change. And I found that the more you let shame and guilt run your life and run the space between your ears, the less action in the positive direction you're going to take. And after 13 years of trying to look for the next best thing, what's going to actually help people progress in life, I found that it's the shame and guilt that holds you back. However, there's nothing online, there's nothing in books that ever tells you that you can overcome the shame or deal with it. And whatever is out there, they just teach you how to eliminate or let go of the shame. But that's not what shame is capable of doing. You cannot let go of or eliminate the shame. Instead, you have to evolve the shame. Because the shame is simply a part of you that has yet to evolve and become the thing it was supposed to become. So I told my friend who was going through a rough time, I said, my friend, now more than ever, you have to start to give back to you. And a very simple exercise was read the book, The 5 Love Languages. And more importantly, those 5 love languages, begin to give to yourself. Give yourself physical touch. Let yourself know that you're there. Give yourself words of affirmation. Speak them every day until you feel the impact. Give yourself a gift once in a while. For example, I bought myself this sweater, and I can't tell you how loving I felt afterwards. Like somebody bought me a gift. Yeah, I bought me a gift. And it felt great. I didn't expect it. Quality time. Really spend some quality time with yourself. Doesn't mean be on your computer or smartphone or do something. I mean, sit and be with you and then learn to enjoy that space. So that was physical touch, quality time, words of affirmation, gifts, and acts of service. I remembered it. Acts of service. Do things for you. I said, what do you want and what do you need that you've been looking for someone else to give you, that you can actually give to yourself? And he made a list of all the needs and wants that he has. I said, you know what? Can you commit to doing 5 things on that list? He said, yeah, I can. And he went on his way and he did it. And then he found very soon that he was no longer bitter towards the person who left him, because he realized he was the one causing the suffering at that point. And now he's no longer suffering. So this is one of many videos I'd like to make on shame and guilt, because shame and guilt is very particular. And there's so many ways it affects us. And I want to really make sure that there's new resources available on the internet, in books, available for you, so you can finally stop procrastinating, you can finally stop emotional eating, and you can finally stop procrastinating and beating yourself up. I forgot that last. Did I repeat that? I'm very imperfect today. So this is the first of many videos. But in the meantime, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Because if you're fed up with the shame and guilt and you want to get that taken care of now, it's important to do so. I'll see you in the next video.